Yo, 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 beautiful people of YouTube and the world. I'm trying to make a full long video here explaining a few of the stuff going on since I've just been uploading shorts that are pretty vague. I do certainly apologize, but that's just the easiest way I can keep uploading constantly since I just transfer them from like my story on Instagram. It kind of just edits for me in a bit. Whatever, I'm lazy. And also just have the phone, you know, I don't have a laptop or anything like that. Well, here we go. Hope everything is good with your life. Mine is going as good as it could, I guess. Could be worse, right? Anyway, this is the mono air ride system that I came up here with using these brackets. These L brackets here were from the gooseneck that came on this truck, the gooseneck mount, but we're not gonna use it anymore. So I used them because you can just bolt them, and they made this pedestal that's welded throughout with this thick ass, this type of steel, whatever, and then it's hella gusseted inside. And I ran some plates, so you can see this one right there, and in the inside it has bi-directionally going. So I'll bet my ass that shit ain't going nowhere. No, I'm playing though. For real. Now I ran the lines also, which is this pretty sick. I had these pre-bent hard lines, so I kind of just like was able to mangle them and to look pretty decently, so I was pretty happy about it. So it goes from here, and then like this stays static, and then the movement of the suspension is in this joint that's the rubber. It works perfectly. And then there's the lines, the dumps going down, and I put a reduction, a pretty skinny reduction on that dump. And then there's the other one going to the El Tanko. I hate when people do that. I've been doing it and shit. To the tank. Yeah. So I mounted this compressor. I still gotta wire everything and run the grounds. If you can see, the wires are still loose there. And then in here I ran the other one going like that. The reason I mounted like that is because I was using pre-existing holes of the frame that I don't want to really be drilling on it, you know. Kind of felt bad by making this one slightly bigger, but it was a big hole in there already. So, yeah. You see the heartline till there with an elbow, and then it goes to, that, regular airline hose all the way to a front, neatly tucked. And it's like, the heartline gets all the way to like right here. So it's hardly, I ran a very little hose. I was happy about that. Actually, I ran the shorter piece that I had. And then it comes, I still gotta put some zip ties. You see here, it's kind of wanting to lean towards, closer towards the manifold header. I don't want it to. And then there's this hose, fuel line coming in. This fuel line that's coming in, I'm gonna just zip tie it to it. Hopefully that just, well, not hopefully, it will be super clean and just away from everything. And then the one from the bag, it goes behind the distributor and up the back. You can see it here. And then I had to run this fitting because, again, I'm running the cheapest way possible, which is just with a bunch of fittings and shit like that I have laying around. I guess it's not the cheapest way possible if you don't have a bunch of shit laying around, right? But in regards to the valves, you can use those mini valves, and that's probably the cheapest way possible monetarily if you don't have any of this. But you can just come up on these, like on swap meets and everything, for cheap. So it's just Parker garden valves, what is used for those. Anyway, I did clean up. Well, I didn't. My dad cleaned it. The interior, it's pretty shitty. The carpet's all like worn out, and the seats are okay. To be honest, they're like pretty good shape, the seats. I wish I could just like dye everything black. I don't know how good that would work. Kind of on the fence about it. See what happens. The headliner's hella clean though. I mean, it's alright for survival. I do want to show this though. I have like been hoarding fittings of all sorts for like years, so I have a lot of that. And all the ones that I have left over there that I'm not used, I'm gonna put them in there just to have them. On the pulling teeth on my little brother's truck, we fixed the hood and put the intake manifold and a new carburetor, a bigger carburetor, and a new taller intake manifold. And like, I don't know what else the fuck we did, but it's been here. Man, I spaced out on the fuck we did to this. Well, we fixed the dash, and we put signal lights on this thing. That was the main thing that it came for. And he's be taking it home pretty soon. He's gonna get an emblem from an old Dodge, because this is an international hood, but it has an emblem that's similar to the one he's gonna get, that has a goat on it, but the goat is like a skull. It's gonna go perfect with this truck. But yeah, he has an international emblem. But you know, again, this hood is like molded together from the two hoods because we put the international front end because it's a frame swap and the Dodge front end wasn't gonna fit the wheelbase, and we didn't want to cut the frame at that point. And also that 57 Dodge truck front end is hideous. All the Dodge truck front ends are hideous, and the back was round and the front was like square. And since the truck was chopped, we knew it was a perfect, after being chopped, it was a perfect opportunity to make it a round, like Silverado style fender, custom, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. It is that now. But hell yeah, it's coming along. He's gonna redo the dashboard and everything. I helped him do some work on the floor that he was cleaning up. This thing's running, the air's done, that's been an update. And then when we got that thing, I'll make a video about it in a bit. Just kind of wanted to update on the dually, but thank you for watching. Subscribe and like all that shit if you want to, you know what I'm saying?